Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be going into a more detailed look at the Blackjack 100. For those of you who wanted to see a little bit more than my 2-minute rundown, which was highlighting some of the main characteristics and features of this pack, this video will let you guys see more of the capacity of the main storage and the exterior pockets, plus a little bit more detailed look at the frame and the straps of the pack. Let's get into it. All right, so starting on the outside, and we're actually gonna work away from the bottom to the top of the pack. As you can see here, we've got our 3 exterior pockets or exterior storage right here that are actually fixed like onto the ruck. So these are not attached via molly or anything like that. They're fixed onto the ruck, and they can store quite a bit. I mentioned in the last video a good reference for storage size or capacity is about 2 MREs, 2 full MREs in one of these, and you'll see what we got in here. But like I said, starting from the bottom, we've got our bottom opening sleep system storage. So you've got your 2 buckles right here and a 3rd for a little bit extra security there. Some waterproof zippers right here. Opens up that way. Now looking inside, we've got another buckle to cinch the sleep system down, make it nice and tight in there. And the nice thing about these pockets is you don't have to roll your sleep system up nice and tight. You know, you can just stuff it in there, cinch it down, and you're good to go. So a lot of space in there. And then as you can see, there's the bottom of the main storage compartment that can be separated via this flap, or if you want to open it up all the way, you can do that as well and have it just connect all together. All right, so next, moving on to, like I mentioned, these 3 exterior pockets. Will work from my left, your right over. Get up a little bit here so you can see it. So like I said, 2 MREs are what I was keeping when I was in the field last. I kept MREs in this pocket. This pocket, I have a 9x12 tarp for making a hooch or an area to sleep under when it's downpouring out there in the field. This thing came in really handy last time I was out, and I actually had a couple of buddies that ended up staying out there or staying under my tarp with me because they weren't able to fit a tarp in theirs. Over here, I've got some CLP and a nice little Georgia Peach iced tea bottle. Fun to play pranks on people. They think that they're gonna have a drink of your iced tea, but really it's CLP. And I got some chem lights here. So that's the 3 exterior storage pockets. And now moving on to the 4th, and it's more of the upper pocket up here with these molly webbing on the outside. So if you want to attach canteen pouches or really anything, you know, you could put a e-tool pouch on the front here. Mine's actually over here on the side, but yeah, nice to know that there is molly webbing on this ruck if you want to attach extra packs on the outside. So I got some weapons cleaning, you know, cotton swabs, and then some 550 in there, some cut up t-shirts for cleaning your weapon. There's the actual cleaning kit, and wipes, dual purpose for cleaning weapons, but also, you know, you gotta, when you're out in the field, you gotta keep yourself clean. And a notebook right here. Just got a bunch of writing utensils, highlighters, Sharpies, etc. And again, it is a nice big spacious pocket right there. Moving over to the side, you've got your molly webbing that runs just it looks like about 3 or 4 MOLLE webbing on the side there in terms of rows. And I've got my E-tool here, essential, because if you're leaving your crap on the surface, you know, people are gonna hate you for that. Make sure you dig a hole, or if you gotta dig your ranger grave, whatever the case might be, fighting position. And then over here, I've got MOLLE strapped on a canteen, little canteen pouch there. I don't actually take canteens with me out to the field, but it's nice to have that if you gotta shave or whatever the case may be. Now, moving to the top, the E&E pockets, the E&E bag. Got a hygiene bag right here, some tape, and some multicam wrap for whatever you might need. And you also have got an internal little zipper mesh pocket right here, maybe for pens or for little admin things you can keep in there as well. And now finally the other pocket here. Got my little ruck cover, a little duck back to keep my ruck dry. Couple of hats, a little Right in the Rain notebook, spare light, some extra gloves, and batteries. Now, this is not necessarily an actual pack or packing list that I would take with me. I was just packing things for point of reference for you guys to be able to see how much space we have in here. And again, I will detach this E&E bag from the top of the ruck so you can see what that looks like. Again, I showed in the last video, but just taken apart. It's nice that comes off there, and you can run with that if you need to, depending on your circumstances. Now, before I show you guys the frame and the straps and how you are able to modify the yoke height on the Futura yoke of this Blackjack 100, I'm going to empty out the main storage, because really when you're adjusting your straps, you're adjusting the height of your straps and where the ruck's going to be sitting on your back. You want to do it while the ruck is empty first to make sure that it's positioned. It's going to be really difficult to do it if the ruck is full. And then you can obviously adjust after you've filled it up with your packing list. Again, this is all just for frame of reference, but whenever you go out into the field, you always got to have a spare pair of footwear with you, boots. Here's a little waterproof snug pack with some spare socks and undergarments, because you're always got to change your socks out, make sure your feet are nice and dry. And this is a waterproof bag with a couple of changes of uniforms, some cold weather gear, probably about at least 2 days of uniforms in there. Last time I didn't even change my uniform. We had a 21-day field exercise and I didn't even change. Just better to keep those things for later on when you really need it. Here is one of the internal pockets here, another mesh internal pocket. For size reference, say you can fit a whole notebook in there. And then I don't know how well you can see it, but right here you've got your 2 internal hydration bladder pockets right there. Now moving on to the back of the ruck. Right here we've got our buckles for the shoulder straps that actually allow you to have the shoulder straps sit like any ruck has. Allows the ruck to sit more on your hips and less on your back. By loosening these up, the ruck's actually going to be, the weight's going to be positioned more towards your hips by loosening these, and it'll be positioned more on your shoulders and your back by tightening those there. Moving down, obviously, you've got your chest buckle, Keep it nice and tight on your chest. And you've got your quick release buckles here as well. These are two removable, they're kind of like EVA foam little pads that, you know, if you have like a kit on, you have a plate carrier on, these are actually gonna kind of be an issue because they're gonna basically push the ruck further off of your back when you have a kit on. Without a kit, they actually do work quite nicely to just be an extra added cushion when you're moving with a lot of weight on your back. Here is the hip strap, very nicely padded. The padding here, the mesh padding here is really nice. And as you can see, it's kind of messy right now, but you've got a lot of room to cinch that down or loosen it up. And these are nice, these little elastic strap, basically retainers, are really nice there. So I'll actually pop these off so I can show you a little bit better the frame. So as you can see here, you've got 2 of the 4 vertical pieces of carbon fiber that run on the frame. And if I undo this strap right here, well, I have to actually take out the Futura yoke right here. It's a plastic part of the frame that actually, again, helps with that flexibility, the agility of the ruck to kind of move in an ergonomic fashion with your back. And there are the other 2 pieces of carbon fiber that run up the frame. Now, this is where this ruck is a little bit different from other rucks on the market, the way that you're able to adjust these straps. So I'm actually going to insert this piece of plastic right in here, down where this Velcro is, and this way I'm actually able to slide the shoulder straps all the way down or all the way up, or just depending on my height and maybe what I'm wearing. You know, it's just a really great feature that not all rucks have, to be able to adjust the yoke of your pack like this. And then once you're done, you just slide the plastic out, pat the Velcro back together, and then reinsert the Futura yoke. And Mystery Ranch actually has a video on their site on how to size and fit your ruck accordingly. Another feature that I'd like to point out here is this little zipper right up here. I don't know how well you can see it, I'm probably in the way, but it is a waterproof zipper right here. Try and get this strap out of the way. That is double-sided, and this is for running your hydration bladder hose through, and then that way you can just have it be right there sitting on your shoulder. And a feature that I've not yet utilized, let me get this strapped up. A feature that I've not yet utilized are these little water bottle, basically pockets right here on the side of the ruck, but they are there. If you don't just have to use them for water, obviously you can store other things in there, but again, just another extra place or area where you can store things in an easily accessible fashion. And before I forget, there's another set of kind of like little elastic retention straps here if you want to have the hip pad off completely. Well guys, that was the full rundown of the Mystery Ranch Blackjack 100. Hopefully this video was of some use to you. If it was, please go hit the thumbs up, hit that like button down there, and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. If you think I missed anything, which I'm sure I did, I'd also like to know about that as well. Subscribe and stick around, because we're gonna be, we just got started here on regular operations, so there's more videos to come. We're gonna be doing a Spirited Systems Microfight chest rig review here in the near future. So happy 4th of July weekend to you guys, and we'll see you next time.